Hello all, welcome to Web Technologies lecture series. This is Pawan Kumar Verma working as Assistant Professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering, SRK Engineering College. So previously we learned about the introduction of XML and what is XML. So simply what is XML means XML is used to describe or display the data, or you can say it is used to exchange the data from client to server or server to client. So in XML, the difference between XML and HTML is HTML consists of some predefined tags, and in XML we can create our own tags. So coming to this video, we are going to learn about the basic building blocks of an XML document and what are the rules of XML document. To write an XML document, what are the rules we must follow, and the comments in an XML document, and we are going to see some of the advantages and disadvantages of an XML. So coming to the basic building blocks in an XML. So the main XML documents are made up of the following building blocks. So first one is elements, second one is attributes, and third one is entities. So building block is nothing but which all element are part that makes an XML document. So it is a combination of elements and attributes and entities and some part in an XML document. It is called as a building block. So coming to elements, we already seen what is an element in HTML. So in HTML and XML, the elements are similar, and these are the main building blocks of the both XML and HTML documents. So what is an element means everything from starting tag to the closing tag. So in HTML, from if you want to see body element, so starting from body start tag to the ending body tag, it is called an element. So in XML also same, everything from tag which is started to tag which is ended. This whole combination is called an element. So elements can contain text and some child elements and subchild elements, or elements must can be empty also. So coming to the attributes, attributes are nothing but it is a property given to the element. So attributes provide extra information about elements. Attributes are always placed inside the opening tag of an element. So we already seen in HTML. See here, this is the tag, and inside the tag we are going to write an attribute. Attribute always come in name and value pairs. So attribute contains some properties with name. This is the name, and we have to give is equal to, and it is containing some value. The value must be contained in double quotes. So the following image and pawn element has additional information about source file. So for an image file, the source is equal to computer.gif. So for an image file, this is an attribute. This is the name of the attribute, and this is the value of the attribute. Source src is equal to computer.gif. So similarly in XML, I had given one attribute. I had given ID is equal to 123. So remember, the every value of an attribute must be given in double quotes. So coming to the entities, what entity is, if you pass one our XML document to other browsers, it will parse. So while parsing, some of the symbols cannot be parsed and it will be taken, like in HTML we see in greater than and less than. If you want to use greater than and less than, the browser will treat them as tags. So if you want to use this greater than and less than symbol, you must use ampersand. And so if you want to use the entities greater than, less than, ampersand, or double quote or single quote, you must use these entity references. The following are the entity references for using less than: ampersand lt and gt, and ampersand and amp for ampersand, and for quotation ampersand quot. So coming to the XML rules, while writing an XML document, we must follow some rules. So this is the main topic of these XML, everyone must follow some rules while writing a document. So the rules where we are going to see write while using the XML document is every XML document must have one and only one root element. So previously we discussed that every document must contain one root element. So in previously we had seen SRKR. So only one root element must be there. So next, every element must have both a start tag and an end tag. So if there is a start tag of any tag, there must be an end tag also. So elements must be properly nested. So see here, here bold is placed here and bold is closed here, and italic is placed here and italic is closed outside of the bold. This italic must be closed inside first, and next the bold tag must be closed. So it must be properly nested while writing child and subchild elements. These rule must be followed strictly. So tag name have some strict. We already know that XML is a case sensitive language. So tag names are case sensitive. So what case sensitive means? If you open a tag with small letters, and you must close that tag with small letters only. So tag names cannot contain spaces like S space, R space, K space, or it should not contain any spaces in the tags. So we already seen this. Attribute values must appear within the quotes only. Values must be appeared in the quotes, and the white space is preserved in an XML document. So coming to XML document, if you want to write any comments, this is the way of writing the comments. This is the format we are using, and this is the closing of an comment, and in between we can write any comment. So what comment does is it will ignored by the browser, or it can be ignored by the parser, and it will not show any output in the browsers. So why these comments will be used is it will be used in explaining the structure of an XML document, and commenting out the parts of the XML will be useful for development and for the testing purpose also. These are not elements and do not have an end tag. Just start. This is the starting and this is the ending, and in between you must write any comment. The blanks after this symbol and these are optional. The character sequence cannot occur in the comment. This should not may occur in the comment. The closing bracket must be same, this only. Comments are not displayed by browser but can be seen by anyone who looks source code. If you anyone looks the source code, the if the user wants to understand, these comments will be useful. And coming to the advantages, XML is a platform independent. It can be run on any platform, and and it is the program language independent also. So XML supports Unicode also. You can write any. It will support all the coding character formats. The data stored and transported using XML can be changed at any time, any point of time, without affecting the data presentation. We can change anytime, as the source file will be with the user. We can change and it will be reflected. XML allows validation using DTD and schema. So any XML document, if the validation can be done using some techniques, the DTD and schema. We are going to see this, what is DTD and schema later. So similarly, there are having some disadvantages also. So XML syntax is verbose and redundant compared to the other text-based data transmission formats such as JSON. So nowadays, so many are using JSON. JSON is nothing but JavaScript object notation. It is a replacement of XML. So many are using JSON while sending the data or text-based any transmissions to be done. So the redundancy in syntax of XML causes higher storage and transportation cost also, because the volume of data is large. Uh, the XML document is less readable compared to other text-based data transmission formats such as JSON. So compared to JSON, XML document is less readable. So it does not support any array, and XML file sizes are usually very large due to verbose. So what verbose means? Verbose is nothing but expressing more words than needed. So XML does that in nature. So it is totally dependent on who is writing it. So these are the advantages and disadvantages. Coming to the summary, what we learned in this video is the some what are the building blocks, and the main building blocks of XML documents, elements, attributes, and entities. And so we seen rules of writing an XML document, and we also seen the some advantages and disadvantages also. So this is the introduction of XML. So let's see the programs in next week coming videos. So thank you.